Good evening, and bienvenue, my fond fair Rouge Raiders. This is your humble narrator, Diomedes Rouge, here to bring you part 3 of What If Naruto Was Trained in Faerune. Now, where we last left off, Naruto and Sakura just got through with their confrontation, and, well, Naruto walked away to go to Ichiraku Ramen to rejoin his team. At this point is where we're going to be picking up. As he arrives and enters in. Oi, boss. What is it, Gregor? Not that it's any of my concern, but weren't you a wee bit hard on the lass? I mean, don't get me wrong, I didn't like being called a small folk for anything either, but it seems like you were a wee bit rough on her, wouldn't you say? I mean, I've seen some damage, and then I've seen some damage, and to be quite honest with you, that's some emotional damage you dealt there. Gregor, if I wasn't... It's not like... I mean, I get you. She broke your heart, what? Once, twice, thrice, 4... the list goes on? Yes, list goes on. I mean, I can understand you being upset, boss. But eventually you gotta bury the hatchet. That's part of why I did this, okay? I don't follow. She approached me as if nothing happened. All she had questions about was, where was I? Why was I being aloof? Why on earth I was the way I was, instead of trying to be all buddy-buddy like we used to be. Well, that seems about accurate. She used to knock the living daylights out of me for almost nothing on occasions except mildly upsetting her. Now, don't get me wrong, I don't hold the accounts wherever I was trying to flirt with her against her. I don't. I can even somewhat understand it to a degree. But at the same moment in time, a lot of those things was just me casually annoying her, and then she would unload a frickin' haymaker right onto my jaw, or my head, or my gut. In addition to that, all the things I've sacrificed just for any of that, and she saw nothing wrong over the years I've been gone. Okay, now I'm getting to see your point here. Do you? I said that to utterly upset her. So that way, she's gonna go away, she's gonna sulk, and whenever she's done sulking, she's gonna come back and either A, try and fight me, or B, she's going to try to apologize. Either way, this is gonna turn into my favor. Okay, I forgot you're a bit of a manipulative bastard when you want to be. Blame my father. Aye, anyways, so this is the place. How the hell did you find out about that little conversation anyways, Gregor? Oh, it's not like the fact that you have a magical stone on your person that happens to hear anything you say and magically transmutes it to the people who are listening in on the other end of said stone. The sending stone? The sending stone, aye. You are eavesdropping again? Aye. You're not going to apologize either, are you? Nay. Gonna have to kick the shit out of you, aren't I? You can try, you pompous arse, but I'd like to see that nine-tailed fire of yours get sent flying straight through the woods. You realize that doesn't happen often, and you realize that with your height, you're not likely to be able to do it at that. You're not likely to be able to get to that close a range to be able to do it. Oh, is that a challenge there, laddie? Does someone not want to get along? Never change, Gregor. Never change. Hey, I've been this way for over 100 years, lad. You think I'm gonna change now? You're out of your feckin' mind. I swear. Aye. If you two are done bonding, I'd prefer to be able to get something to eat before the day is out. I'm tired of living off of rations. Yes. Well, this is the place. Ichiraku Ramen. The thing that I basically grew up on. Let's see if let's see if they can bother finding out who I am. As well. Naruto and company go in through the entrance, and at first everyone kind of gives them a side-eyes glance, as the first thing Naruto sees is a long, raven-haired Anbu in the middle of the day, just eating bowls of ramen over in the corner of the shop. Wow, this place has gotten bigger since the last time I've been here. Really? Well, yeah, it used to be this stand. I mean, it had a few places where you could sit down, but not a whole shite ton. Well, in that case, we should enjoy ourselves, pick ourselves a nice table. You guys do that, I can place orders, considering, well, you guys don't know the language yet. That'd be most appreciated, our good, fond, and kind leader. Keep on picking at me, Telvin. I'll make sure to get you something extra spicy. You do that, and I'll carve your tongue out, you cur. Love you too, you big bastard. Man, hard to believe a tiefling can't handle spice. As he walks up and just waits for the ramen guy to turn around to talk with him. Yes, hello, welcome to Ichiraku Ramen. How can I be of service? I'd like 9 bowls of your beef ramen, please, with extra Naruto. Oh. Well, alright, that's a mighty big order. What can I say? Got a bit of a crowd with me. Alright, shouldn't be a problem. Anything else you're looking for while you're here? We'll start with that, and we'll probably continue on from there after we're done. Now, minor pause here, folks. You may be wondering why no one is freaking out about why all these fantasy-esque races are in the store at the same point in time. Considering no one's ever seen them, they still have their cloaks on. They're fully disguised. They aren't taking them off or anything like that. They aren't showing off their special features. That's the main reason no one's freaking them out. The only reason I'm swapping between photos is so you guys have an understanding of who's talking and who is bringing up certain plot points or who is bringing up certain key points. Other than that, everyone else just sees a cloaked figure. I hope that settled things out for y'all. And yeah, that's one problem with using visuals and in a audio only narrative. Now, as we cut back to it, pardon me one moment. The ramen is soon brought out and, well, divvied up to the group as Naruto removes the bottom strap of his helm, allowing him to be able to enjoy food and water without having to remove the entirety of it. But as he does this, he notices an Anbu that was in the Hokage's office run straight into the Ichiraku ramen and runs straight past the service stand and straight over to the other Anbu with the long raven hair that has piled up a good 5 more bowls of ramen and seems to be talking to her. Like, must be a meeting of some sort. Oh well. What's caught your eye there, my friend? I don't usually see, you're not used to seeing Anbu run around like that. Generally speaking, they're supposed to stick near their post and they don't get much off time, and whenever they do get it, they're supposed to go either A, back into civilian dress, or B, they, come incognito, blending in. These two are out in the open for some reason. It's kind of odd. Odd, you say? Yeah, I don't like it, Cruz. Understandable, understandable. Do I need to be prepared for anything? No. Not that I know of, at least. Just keep it easy. I'm just probably paranoid. As they say that, the original man begins to start. No, the original Anbu who was eating the ramen stands up, looking down and very irritated at the, well, lesser ranking individual in front of her. As, well, Naruto could definitely tell that this Anbu is a her, considering the healthy assets. She whispers something that Naruto can't make out and isn't even really trying to. He's just enjoying the taste of the Ichiraku ramen he's missed out on for so long. Brings back so many bittersweet memories. That's honestly bringing a tear to his eye. That's when he notices the Anbu is walking close to her. No, she's walking this way. I noticed. Shall I? No. We do not need you to bring out the guardians here. I would never. Okay, fair point. As the woman gets closer and closer and closer, Naruto restraps his helm and covers his face yet again, or at least the lower half, as he feels someone tap his shoulder. Are you the one claiming to be Naruto Uzumaki? No. Oh? I have it on good authority that someone meeting your description was claiming to be Naruto Uzumaki. No, I'm not claiming to be Naruto Uzumaki. I am Naruto Uzumaki. No, no, you're not. Yes. Oh, yes, I am. Are you sure you want to go down this route? One, who the hell are you to tell me who the hell I am? Two, if we go down this route, you're not going to like it, princess. That settles it. Naruto never would have called me that. I don't even know who the hell you are, woman. In case you haven't noticed, I haven't been here for quite a few years, and you hiding your face behind a mask isn't exactly going to be, well, how do we say, productive to our, how should I put this, discussion? Is this what this is right now, or is this some sort of cheap intimidation tactic that the Ambu have developed? Oh, pulling jokes now, are we? No, I'm being honest. As she grabs her mask and move it to the side, Naruto kind of goes, "Oh, shit." As the face of Hinata Hyuga appears behind it. Oh, so you do recognize me. Yeah, Hinata, it's, wow, I, uh, I didn't shut it. You're not going to besmirch Naruto's name. He died valiantly, facing against the Anbu. Uh, my apologies, guys. I've screwed that up. Died valiantly against the Akatsuki. I'm not gonna have some stranger walk in and pretend to be him. I'm not pretending. Take off your helmet and prove it. As well, Naruto does exactly that. He takes off his helmet and shows everyone in the shop those bright crimson eyes. You're not Naruto. Naruto's eyes were as blue as the ocean and as bright as a star. Yours, they're red as blood and dull. Downsides of life experience, Hinata. Some could say the same about you and your current attire. Never took you for Anbu work, being dead honest. How'd you even get into that position? None of your concern. And don't address me as if you know me. Hinata, it is me. As with that, Hinata punches Naruto straight in the face, sending him flying straight out of the ramen shop. Before the others even act, well, a remark coming through the sending stone, Gregor says, "Nope, don't. This is my fight. I got this. Trust me. Trust me. You guys get involved. Things are gonna get worse, and you'll let me handle it." As Hinata cracks her knuckles, and proceeds to walk towards what she believes is the fake Naruto. I'm not gonna let you drag Naruto's name through the mud. Now, get up so I don't have to feel bad about beating the crap out of you. Holy shit. Since when did you start being this aggressive? As Naruto kicks himself up off the ground and looks her dead in the eyes like, damn, that actually hurt. You've improved quite a bit, Hinata, and right as he says that, she goes straight for him again at incredible speed. Oh shit. As essentially, this looks like a... Pardon me one moment. As essentially, this looks like a large choreographed event with Naruto in this large armor dodging, moving, and ducking around all the attacks Hinata is throwing, but Hinata increasing her speed with every single movement, throwing faster and faster blows. To eventually to where it's getting even hard for the bystanders who are watching this to see what's going on. As Naruto states, okay, you ready to talk, or you just gotta keep on trying to beat the shit out of me, you crazy woman? It's like, admit that you're lying, and I would be more than happy to end this quickly. It's like, oh, spicy. I gotta admit, I kinda like this Hinata. How dare you say that with his face? Like, oh shit. As Hinata gets into a stance that Naruto recognizes all too well. 8 trigram. Oh fuck. 2 palm. And as she just goes straight to opening up opening up that barrage of moves that Naruto knows all too well from his time in the Chunin exams. This is the point when Naruto quickly and immensely grabs her, quickly and not immensely, immediately grabs her hands and, moves them to the side to slam her head against his in a very powerful headbutt. Boom! Causing him to step back slightly and her to fall on the ground. Ow! Hold up. Okay. 1, you are not hitting me with that. I don't care if I'm wearing armor on. I am not risking that type of pain again. 2, your cousin's name is Neji. You two fought at the Chunin exams and you put on one hell of a show, but he wound up beating you, and I promised to beat him later on in the finals, which I did, by coming up from underground and punching him straight in the jaw. Then, right after that, Gaara lost control of the one tail and started attacking, which initiated the whole village to get attacked by the Sound Ninja. Attacked by Sound Ninja and Sand Ninja, Ninja Shinobi. After that, me and him fought, and shite happened, and I had to summon Gamma. You know the story. Hinata, it's me. It can't be. We buried you. You can't be. It's me. Believe me. There's not gonna be many people with this face of mine. Okay? Besides, you've hit me once already. Don't you think a normal transformation jutsu would have worn off from that hit? Especially from a Hyuga trying to perceive the chakra points in the jutsu itself? How did you... Believe me, I kind of figured you guys are able to do that sort of shit. So, believe me yet? Or are we going to attract more attention throughout the streets? It really is you. Yeah, it's really me. And wow, you have changed. Uh, um. And with that, Hinata takes off down the road. Okay, maybe she hasn't changed that much. What the hell was that about? Honestly, Cruz, you... Yeah, it's a long story. Teenage love? Okay, maybe not as long of a story. Oh, so you do love her. Honestly, no, I have no clue about my feelings. You already know this. I have no clue what I feel towards anyone. Oh, come now. Dude, you know my circumstances. That's fair, that's fair. I can't knock you on that regard. We talk about it later? Yeah, let's talk later. Very well. Nar. I swear you're never gonna stop using that, are you? Of course not. As Naruto dusts himself off and walks back into the ramen shop with Cruz, just to be met with, well, the ramen guy just looking him dead in the eye. Oh, don't tell me you're gonna try and punch the crap out of me, too. As Naruto is immediately brought into a hug. They said you were dead, boy. I'm glad they were wrong. Why didn't you tell me it was you? Would you have believed me right off the bat? Probably not. There you go. I'm glad you're safe. How about a refill for you and your friends? They're my family. But sure, your family. Well then please, please, all of you feel free to come back here at any time. Half off on all of y'all's orders. Be careful what you say. I know at least two of them that can eat quite a bit. I can understand that. Believe me, the young Hyuga you just faced, she can also pack down quite a bit. I've noticed. You sure it's alright for her to leave without paying her bill? She has a tab, and she pays it in full every month. Really? Indeed. Didn't know she liked ramen that much. Well, to be fair, she started coming here more and more often after you disappeared. Say what? Why, yes. You'd be surprised. Apparently, she was quite fond of you. She knew that this place was your go-to respite. So, whenever you disappeared, I guess this place made it feel more close to you without you actually being here. So she's been coming here for years now because you weren't there. Wow. Oh, so many things have changed. Yes, my young friend, you have no idea. But why don't you sit down and maybe I can tell you about the few things I've heard. I'd appreciate that, old man. I'd appreciate it. As well, Naruto goes back to enjoying the meal and everything else of that nature as Kakashi Hatake is watching them from across the street, looking at the incident that transpired. And reporting back to the Hokage that everything's fine, just a squabble that was taken care of. We cut to about two, yes, 2 hours later. Naruto and his friends are leaving and heading towards Naruto's old apartment complex. You sure they still have rooms available? Nope. But considering that the entire second floor was bought out for my entire stint while I was here, might be something. Well, if nothing else, it's a good place to start. You said that right, Cruz. As they get to the apartment complex, quite the sight is there to be held, as the entire thing is gone and repaved, and a bookstore is now in its place. Well, shit. You know any forests nearby? Cruz asks. Yeah, there's a few. Looks like we'll be roughing it. Yeah, shit. Right, that's blows, but understandable. Didn't think they demolished the fucking place. As Kakashi comes from behind the shadows and says, Yo, Naruto! Hmm? Hello, Kakashi-sensei. I hear you and yours are needing a place to stay, at least for a while. Yeah? What about it? Well, I got plenty of room at my place, and I don't really use it too often. Why don't y'all come set up there for the night? Not really have much choice, so yeah, I'd appreciate it. Alright, that's good. Good. Mind if I just give them directions while me and you walk to talk in private? Sure, Kakashi-sensei. As he does write down a basic map as well as an address, as well as summon a guide dog to escort them to his house. And immediately upon seeing the dog, well, a certain dark elf is both flabbergasted and elated and starts wanting to pet and scratch the dog very, very much, and is hiding it very, very badly, but still hiding it. As Naruto's team walks away. As him and Kakashi walk to the clearing where Team 7 had their original test. So, what is it you wanted to talk about? Or is this some way of getting me to retake the Bell test? No, nothing like that. What happened to you? Hmm? You're not the same Naruto. Hell. If it weren't for the sheer fact that that face held up from that blow, I'd say that you weren't Naruto at all. Naruto never acted the way you acted. He never showed any semblance of cruelty towards his opponents like you did. What are you? Who are you? Look into my eyes, Kakashi Hatake. As Naruto removes his helm, and the deep crimson eyes meet Kakashi's, the slitted pupils landing upon his. What are you? I am neither Naruto nor Kurama. We are one and the same. How? You ever hear of dragons? Yes. Well, where they're from, where I lived for several years, they're far more than just your average long-bodied boys. They're far more than snakes with extra legs and frills. They're large creatures. Heck, gargantuan in some places. 4 powerful limbs and 2 wings attached to the body. A long neck and a head filled with razor-sharp teeth. And depending on the one you meet, a different type of element they can spew forth in columns of bright, rich power. Whenever about a year ago, me and my group, we were exploring a dungeon. A dungeon? A prison? No. Dungeons there are caverns, caves, or cave networks, or hell, even underground or above ground facilities filled with that have been overtaken with monsters. Monsters. Yes. Unlike here where our biggest threat are humans, there the biggest threat usually comes from the monsters you face outside of city walls. I see. Go on. Long story short, we were making it towards the end of the dungeon whenever we came across the final clearing. It was a large room. It turned out that an ancient black dragon made its home there. Black dragon. One of the most dangerous of the chromatic dragons. A being that is usually evil for evil's sake. It does not care about bending things to its will, even though it can cause it amusement. But usually cares about destruction and gathering materials for itself and its horde. I see, go on. We knew we weren't going to be able to win this fight easily. It may cost one or most of us our lives. I gave the order to fall back and get away. Whenever I did, the dragon attacked. We never even learned the bastard's name. Name? Dragons aren't dumb. They're fully sapient. They can talk and understand you just fine. Most of the time, they just choose not to waste their time on meddlesome mortals. I see. At that point in time, there wasn't much we could do except actually fight back. We did. We tried our best. We got the thing bloodied. But that's when it started releasing gouts of acid. Acid? Not all dragons breathe fire, as I said. This one breathed acid. Very corrosive and very powerful acid. Using the clones I summoned, I got my team out of the way. But the gouts were going to go down the hallway if I didn't do something. So, I sacrificed myself. I did something I hadn't done in a long time and made over 100 clones. You haven't done that in a while? Haven't had the need to. You haven't had the need for Shadow Clone Jutsu, your best technique. Do you want to hear the story or not, Hadake? Sorry. Continue. The acid hit and burned through the clones near instantly, but it gave me enough time to block the pathway and keep it shut with my body weight. As the acid hit my armor and tried to burn through it, the mithril stayed perfectly fine, but the burns and the heat from the acid were seeping through the slots. No armor is fully airtight. You have to have room for it to breathe, room for it to be able to maneuver. My armor is included. It started burning and melting away my flesh. I could feel my skin bubbling and chunks of flesh falling from the bone. But I still held that door shut, hoping and praying that it held long enough for my team to escape. That's when Kurama kicked in. Kurama. The Nine Tails. That's right. You call him QB, but his real name was Kurama. Or should I say, our name. It's still so confusing. I immediately got dragged into the fourth-tailed state. Four-tail. My life was on the line. There wasn't much that could be done, and I was lost all sense of rationality. Essentially, I was going to die, so Kurama took over. He charged the dragon, and they fought, long and hard. But the dragon wound up eventually overwhelming it with its magics. Magics? You going to keep interrupting me every single time I say something surprising, or are you going to let me tell the damn story? I'm sorry. This isn't exactly a pleasant thing to remember, Hatake. I know you understand pain well, but please understand that my pain is my pain. And I'd appreciate it if you quit interrupting me every time I get to something that stumps you and save your questions until the last farging word is said. Understand? Yes, please continue. Thank you. The dragon overwhelmed Kurama with its magics. Even whenever he started spouting the fifth tail, it was still touch and go. They long since broke throughout the dungeon and started fighting outside, where the dragon had the, well, upper hand. Dragons can fly. Kurama couldn't. Inside, we were talking. Both of us were badly damaged. Both of us were badly hurt. Both of us were fucked up. Kurama never faced something like this. And to be fair, neither have I. So, we did the only thing that came to our minds. I offered him my chakra. Or I should say, Naruto offered Kurama his chakra. When he did, Naruto basically became one with Kurama, but Kurama stopped being Kurama. Because in addition to Naruto's chakra, Naruto's memories bled over as well. The body and mind of Naruto, the heart and power of the Nine Tails. I see. Soon after that, we de-transformed and fought the dragon along its back, barely managing to kill it and down the fell beast. It wasn't until about a month later when I was awoken from my body finally healing itself, and from the clerics healing it, that we realized how long it's been. Thank Tempest it wasn't that bad, or as bad as it could have been. Tempest? War God Tempest. Naruto swore fealty to it as his father did before him. Minato? So you knew. Minato would never swear, not talking about Minato. Don't get me wrong, Minato may be Naruto's biological father. However, I was referring to Kallian Vin. Kallian Vin? The man that adopted Naruto, that trained him in the ways of the paladin, that fought with him. Naruto viewed him as a father, still views him as a father, and values his opinion above most people. Kallian gave him a home. So what are you doing, Nine Tails? I'm no longer the Nine Tails. You're no longer the Nine Tails? No, I'm not. Otherwise, I would have ripped you apart as well as this forsaken village. I have all the memories of the Nine-Tailed Fox. I have all the hatred of the Nine-Tailed Fox stored within my body. But I also have all the memories of Naruto Uzumaki, all the emotions of Naruto Uzumaki stored within my mind. When I said we are neither Naruto nor Kurama, I meant it. There is no separating us now. There is no deciphering which part is which. We've melded. That's why I'm different, according to you. To be fair, Naruto changed long before I came around. He may not have been as precise as me when it came to eliminating foes, but he was still eliminating foes. That meant monster and people alike. And to be completely honest, maybe he wouldn't have been in this situation to begin with if it wasn't for you favoring the emo boy the entire time. Emo boy? You know, Sasuke? Oh, if I'm not mistaken, who was it that taught the little bastard how to create that Chidori? Wasn't it you? You know, the thing that he carved out a hole in our chest cavity. Oh yeah, who was it that kept training him off in secret while leaving us to try and figure things out on our own? Was it you? Because I don't remember that many lessons with you. As far as I remember, you favored Sasuke since day one just because you both shared pink eye. Well, that's no, it's not out of line. If anything, it's not been out of line for a long time. You're out of line, Hatake. Favoring one student over the other just because you share commonalities. Let me take a wild guess. You thought you could help him calm down. You thought you could ease his rage, his anger, his suffering. He needed a reality check, not for you to teach him how to be fucking lethal. Instead, all you did do was drive him into the snake bastard's arms. What did you say? You heard me, Hatake. The only thing you did was make him crave more power, which drove him straight into Orochimaru's arms. You didn't help him up here. All you did was placate his anger. He needed actual help. And instead, you taught him how to be lethal. He needed actual help. And instead, you taught him killer techniques. Real good, bud. Real good. I can see why this world's as fucked up as it is with people like you running about. I'll take your offer to stay in your house, but don't expect me to be as nice the next time you try and question me. Because right now it's taking a lot of effort to avoid trying to put my fist through your skull. Do we have an understanding? Yeah, we do. If it makes you feel any better, the part of me that is Naruto does care. Naruto loved you as a teacher. Hell, still loves you as a teacher. I don't know. This fucking form is confusing. Constantly trying to go with instinct over emotion, over knowledge. It's asinine. but still I'm here. So I'll tell you this. I do feel sorry for you, Kakashi. You don't deserve the hand you've been dealt in life. But you could have used some common fucking sense. And with that, Naruto walks off. As Kakashi is left to sit there, thinking. Upon arriving back at the, Hatake household. Ah, perfect timing. What is it, Dreamwalker? Ooh, someone's testy. I got the spell ready. The spell? Oh, yes. You know the one. Right. Thank you. Right, come this way, come this way. As Naruto walks out into the backyard and Talavan sits down and starts speaking in the ancient tongue. As Naruto lays down on a mat set out for him with a small pillow under his head. As sleep overtakes him, we cut to Sasuke, dreaming about the fight that he had with Naruto way back when. Their final collision, and him walking away. Wow. So that's how you remember it, huh? What the hell? As Sasuke quickly turns around and tries to swing at whatever is there with his grass cutter sword, only for it to be blocked and for him to be kicked away with a large metal boot. What the hell? What is this? Wow. Been a while, eh, Sasuke? As he sees this figure before him, a man with blonde, spiky hair, red eyes, thick whisker lines, his body solid and, well, very, very dense from the musculature. And he carries this large sword, double-edged, with the strange design that he's never witnessed before. Who the hell are you? Oh, come on, Sasuke. It's me, Naruto. It's been a while. So this is what my imagination thinks of you? Please. You're not Naruto. You're a figment, nothing more. Oh, please, if I was a figment, I'd be worse looking than you are. After all, shut up. Rude. I said, shut up. As he releases his Sharingan. But to no effect. The hell? This is the dream world, dumbass. In a dream, Your Mangekyo has no power. A dream? That's right. Made a few friends while I was away. You know, kind of like how you've built your team. How do you know about... Oh, come on, Sasuke. Think about it like this. If I have access to your dreams, do you really think that I'm going to go out straight and talk to you? Or do you think that I'm going to investigate first? Knowing Naruto, he'd come out straight to talk with me. Fair point, but I've grown since the last time we've met. Unlike you, I've had like 5 years to develop. 5 years? Dimensional travel, kinda hard to explain. Basically think of different dimensions on having different accesses of time. Or, not accesses, axes of time. Essentially, one area that I was in was the place that I was in was moving at 1.5 times speed of, well, what this place was. What? Yeah, I know, confusing, right? Don't worry, things will be fixed later on. But one of the people I do know, he knows how to walk through dreams. In fact, that's kind of his literal namesake. But, you know, don't worry, I'm not planning on telling the Leaf about your exact location. Oh? And why should I believe you in the first place? Well, simple, you can choose not to believe me, in which case, you know, I can tell the Leaf, and we catch you. Or you can choose to believe me, and, well, I can train you. Train? Oh, yes. My boy, you are far too weak on how you're using that damn sword of yours. Weak? How dare you? Oh, please, you've always been weak. You've always relied on that natural talent of yours. You've always relied on those special eyes. Which, don't get me wrong, it's kind of a no-brainer to do. But that's what you've always done. You've copied techniques just like Kakashi. You've focused on techniques just like Kakashi. You've honed your own skills, but nowhere near to the point that Kakashi has. Instead of actually going down your teacher's path, you're literally just focusing on trying to make your ninjutsu more powerful. I mean, hell, look at your team. You have a person that you drain chakra from. You have someone to cover up your close range weaknesses. And then you have someone who, whenever you get injured, you can bite to heal from. You've literally developed your own little perfect squad that whenever you come across someone that's more powerful than you, which, I hate to burst your bubble, there's a lot of things more powerful than you out there, that you're going to crumble. How dare you? Shut up! As Sasuke brings his sword up and goes for a slash, just for it to be parried as Naruto brings up his long sword and holds it at an angle. When Sasuke's blade collides with it, it glides straight down the arc that Naruto has, and he swings his blade straight back and points it at his throat. With a mere flick of the wrist, Sasuke was parried and countered. See what I mean? You're a man with a sword. You're not a swordsman. There's a large gap in between those two markers. You know that a sword is sharp. You know that a sword can kill. You know that a sword is a powerful weapon. However, you don't know how to use the damn thing. What are you doing? Simple. I'm gonna teach you how to use your sword. Why? Hmm, because I'm bored. And because it gives us a chance to catch up. Catch up. Listen, I still hate you. I also still like you. Not in that way, but you're a friend. I hate your decisions. I hate your ideas. I hate your personality. But I don't hate you. I just hate the fact that you're a dumbass. So I'm gonna try and wizen you up. And after all of this, you still act like a fool and still want to try and do dumb shit. Well, I know exactly how to kill you. And, worst to worst, this could all just be a very elaborate dream that you're having. I mean, wouldn't that be awkward? But, you know, let's see how this goes. Because, you're not leaving here until I'm satisfied you've at least learned something about sword fighting. You bastard! As the match begins. And that, my friends, is where I'm cutting it off. Have a good day, and God bless.